Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Trojans will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. So much history and pageantry in this rivalry, guys, but the trophy, the jeweled Shillelagh, is a little bit under the radar.
It is. It's beautiful to look at, but I think people are always just focused on these 2 blue blood programs. Notre Dame, USC. This is interconference, national championship, and Heisman implications seemingly always on the line late in the year when these 2 teams play.
Always so cool, coast to coast. Something matters, something on the line. You're right, this game is always fun to watch. The jeweled Shillelagh.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push, and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot, and obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans, and you're right, we could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry class.
Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Back to the ground game on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Fires to the right. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Stumbled to the ground. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the USC Trojans offense will have its first possession of the game. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some proof.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. On the run, it's Peterson. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. And the returner is stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He's got it down the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Defense. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iron! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
The Trojans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Flanagan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Illegal flag in the back. Offense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out, continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
And the Trojans want to move quickly. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Peterson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. At midfield, he's got room. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football, and they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. The inside handoff. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Love. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
Notre Dame 17, USC 0.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Peterson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They're bringing heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Irish send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And the Trojans in the hurry-up. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Tosses it incomplete. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. On target to the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Notre Dame 20, USC 0.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, think of all the legendary players who've been a part of this game. And we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional fight for the jeweled Shillelagh. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between USC and Notre Dame plays out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Looking for room. It's Peterson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Peterson.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Here's the handoff. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Going up top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Give to the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Back to throw, it's Carr. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Barrels ahead. Fighting Irish. And the pummeling has started. The Irish have seized control against the Trojans and starting to put their eyes on that jeweled Shillelagh.
The Irish doing what they need to do. Every year we look forward to this game. The hype, does it meet the hype? The Irish were ready. USC's got some answering to do, Palmer.
Touchdown Jesus is celebrating somewhere. What a game so far by Notre Dame. They're hitting on all cylinders. They knew how big this game was coming in. They knew they had to be dialed up and ready to go. And they have looked good. And I think the jeweled Shillelagh might be making a trip to South Bend.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Offense in an empty set. Looking to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. To the ground with the back.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down.
Looking for room, it's Love. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Snap from the gun on third down. Got his man in the middle. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Needs to get it in the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second.
Second down coming up.
Looking downfield, it's Chiles. Grabs it in the middle. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Trojans get it up to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Grab behind the line. It's Bermudez. Turns it on in midfield. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
Running behind that left side. Relying on the run. He gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. They get him down with this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Trojans! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can do it.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run.
34, USC 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Got enough for the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
After run, now throw. Snags it over the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip.
15-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Looking left. Touchdown, Irish! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Notre Dame, 41, USC, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Chiles. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got pretty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Back to the air one more time. Out of the backfield, he's open.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick strike complete. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again.
2nd down coming up.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here come the Irish back on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
At midfield, he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And wings it incomplete. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Chiles. Using the quick game. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. This offense has a 2nd down play. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Fires to the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the party each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.